Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, and do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Yes! Let's get into Heartstopper Season 3, Episode 2. I have nothing else to say, but I'm super excited to be watching another episode of this wonderful show. Thank you guys so much for being here. You want to see this in full reaction? Links down below. Please like the video, share the video, and don't forget to comment. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Heartstopper and find out exactly what this show has got to give.
He's my favourite nephew. Don't tell David.
Hey,
You're packed, ready to go?
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a shame Mum had to pull out.
Hi, I love you. I like, aww.
What you do when every day is the same?
Right, off we go.
It gets better. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, beautiful morning.
Lord.
I love you. I love you.
Can you tidy up a bit in here, please? The room looks a mess.
Did you do it?
What?
Yeah.
And he said it back.
Yeah.
It was a good day then.
It was fun. So we were in the sea, and he said that he was worried that...
Why does she look like she's gonna cry?
I think I'm a little bit sunburnt already.
Nick, I
English to the
can't hear you.
Charlie.
Nick,
Okay, come on, put the phone down. You can talk to Nick later.
Charlie.
You're too young to be having sex.
What? We're not.
I'm worried that you're putting a boy over everything else, over
So
yourself.
I can't have a boyfriend because of schoolwork.
You're literally making a problem out of nothing.
I'm only saying this because I'm worried about him. Please not undermine me like that in front of him.
You were being too harsh.
I always say the wrong thing to him.
Now, I know I got yelled at by everybody in the fandom that loves Charlie, and Charlie is loved. I think Charlie is loved more than Nick in the Heartstopper fandom. But I was always a person that said from the get-go that Charlie focuses too heavily on Nick. Everything is Nick. I'm on the mother's side. You're putting a boy before everything. You need to focus on your schoolwork. You need to focus on cleaning this messy room. You have to, so your mother says, do what your mom says, and you also need to focus on yourself. You need to come before anybody else. Never give the power of everything to another person. Giving your power of emotions, feelings, love, etc., to somebody else only at the ending of the day will deem to be chaos or failure or heartbreak, and will leave you lost. And a lot of people always told me that Charlie was, is very insecure, and especially what he went through with his previous fling. They were never dating, and all of what he dealt with previously. And I understood that, and I also understand that Charlie is extremely young in this show. So still, I wish that and I hope that he somehow in this season finds the balance, especially now that Nick is not going to be around for 3 weeks, that he finds a balance between loving Nick and loving himself. Let us continue.
I was just talking to my boyfriend.
To catch up on, don't we? How about once I've unpacked, you give me the full story?
Who is she again? I missed it. Oh, hey! Oh, hi. Real big empty place.
Morning, all.
Morning.
He's part of the family, too.
Playing a very dangerous game.
It's fun, no? Spirit, big man. Time to get it over with.
You know, GCSEs, they don't matter that much anyway. There's A-levels and then there's uni. We'll go to the park and have some snacks. I'll personally fight any examiner who gives you a bad grade.
Good luck, you two. And remember, Bad grades aren't the worst thing in the world.
She looks familiar.
Let me know what day you want to move in. I'm getting your room ready.
Hey, when you get top grades, I know you will. Might not. Well, you're the smartest person in the world.
Okay, let's do it.
You're gonna be great.
Victoria's break.
Okay, you open it.
Oh my god, I get eaten drama! Well, there's no surprise there.
Well done, Tara. I hope you'll be joining our Oxbridge prep group in September.
You did so well.
Exams mean nothing.
I don't know what that means.
Charlie just texted. I passed all my GCSEs.
We really need to meet Charlie. I'm dying to know what he's like. If he survives one of our hikes in 35 degrees, then he'll pass the test.
Oh?
I thought we were all going to Nando's to celebrate results. That's like the only reason that I'm here.
Did we discuss Nando's?
Another time, Isaac. Promise. We'll do a movie night soon. It's just you and me then. Okay, nah, all good. Another time.
Damn, why they do that to him? They always do that to him.
Dinner's ready. You abandoning me again?
I don't want to see Mum.
Yeah, he's very insecure.
You look like a lovesick puppy, dear nephew. Diagnosing you with a severe case of smitten. I am a qualified psychiatrist, so actually I make the rules.
Do you ever treat people with eating disorders?
It's not my speciality, but it tends to go hand in hand with other things.
I don't know. Just curious.
You need a nice poster of a handsome boy up there.
I'm a lesbian, Gran.
Need a pretty girl up there, then. Your mum called again, by the way. Oh, no need to do anything about it.
She's just having a tantrum because she's realised I might not come back.
You don't have to talk to her if you don't want to.
We did not drag you away from your boyfriend just so you could be texting him all evening.
He's been taking me out on a date, like, every day. He's trying really hard, and I'm not sure why. He does have kind of low self-esteem, doesn't he? So, how can I make him feel more confident?
Really gonna spend the one evening we have with you talking about your boyfriend?
To be fair, you're with your girlfriend.
Thank you.
Do either of you want this skirt?
Thank you.
Will you take good care of it?
Yeah.
It will miss me. I'm sure it will.
That's horrible.
What's up?
I'm worried. I don't know. I love you.
She knows.
Calm down. Stop being so shy.
My mum found this when she was clearing out the loft. It was my dad's. He was always using this when I was a little kid, so I thought I'd keep it.
We don't talk about your dad a lot.
Oh, he would have loved you. He was so creative, taking photos of me. I'd hate it. I'd never sit still. I wish I'd sat still. And I wish I'd posed. That will be Isaac.
When's Charlie getting here?
I don't know. He didn't really reply to the group chat.
Right, you're asking for it. Are you guys going to actually watch this movie or not?
Sorry.
Do you not think it's weird that Charlie hasn't been replying to the group chat?
Isaac, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, also he hates my movie choices, so I bet he didn't want to come.
Oh, I would lose it.
How?
I'm going to head off, actually, guys. It's
We
all good.
love you.
No, we'll do this another time. Have a good one.
5 minutes. Just 5 more minutes.
One of your friends is here.
What? Which one?
The one who's always reading.
I mean, you're not missing much. It's just howling out all over each other. What's going on, Charlie? You don't want to hang out with us anymore. Like, you stopped replying to texts. And I'm just feeling a little bit left out, to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It's fine, Charlie. It's not the end of the world. I just wanted to make sure that you're okay. I'm just missing Nick a lot, and my mum's been really annoying, and that's it. Just don't feel like doing anything. You can at least reply to my text, though. I will. We can watch that Emma adaptation. Oh, you know that's my favourite.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I should feel bad for Charlie too.
It's dinner time. Can you go and get your brother? There's more chance he'll calm down if you ask.
You're the mother. Make him come down.
It'll be absolutely flavourless, but you know he loves doing a roast.
Okay.
Just saying a bit more seasoning wouldn't go amiss.
Charlie, can you come and help me lay the table, please? It's hush. Real hush. We should probably leave now because we want to eat before the movie.
I was thinking we could do something else tonight.
What are we thinking?
Nothing. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not leaving? We did this before when I moved to Hague. You've lost someone in the past and you're scared of it happening again. Lambert is important to me. I want to make art. I want to make new friends. We may not be able to hang out every single day, but that doesn't mean I like you any less. Seriously, Tao, I love you.
Really?
No, I'm clearly joking.
I love you too. I love you so much. I just thought it was too soon to say it.
Maybe it is.
I love you.
I love you.
Just go and do nothing.
Sunday roast? We haven't done this in a while, have we?
No, it's been ages actually.
That roast looks bland, honey. Oof.
Charlie, is something wrong?
You haven't eaten very much. Don't tell me. Is it the seasoning?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I don't want to leave.
I don't know. I'm sort of missing good old English one.
I just gotta go and talk to Charlie. I'll catch you guys up though.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We haven't really talked about it much.
And it's okay if you don't want to talk about it right now. I was just wondering if you've been eating okay. Charlie, are you still there?
Mm-hmm. Did you hear what I said?
Nick, he's crying.
I think you were right. I think I do have an eating disorder.
Sorry.
I can't tell my parents. My mum's not like yours. She doesn't listen to me. She gets angry at me.
I don't know what to do.
Are you in here texting Nick? We're having a family dinner.
I wasn't feeling very well.
Charlie, you can't keep skipping dinner. You have to eat.
I don't feel well.
Come on, come downstairs. I'll get you some paracetamol.
I have to go. Sorry, I love you.
Hey,
It's really sad.
we should probably be heading back soon. What's going on? You've had something on your mind this whole holiday.
Charlie has an eating disorder.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He just can't eat sometimes. A lot of the time. Trying to get him to talk to me about it, talk to his parents or something, but he says he just can't. I don't know what to do now. I can't force him to eat because then it will just make him more upset. If I don't do anything, he'll just... I really love him. And I'm scared.
That is a lot to put on the shoulders of a 16-year-old.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix him.
Maybe you can't.
I have to. I'm his boyfriend.
I know, and I know that you think it's your job to save him. But that dependency isn't healthy for anyone. Needs help from a doctor or a therapist, someone that understands eating disorders. Well, there's lots of things that you can do. You can be there for him. You could cheer him up when he's having one of his bad days. And on those bad days, you can ask him what you could do to help.
Oh, everybody's going through it.
People need more support than one person can give. That's love, darling.
Well. So this was one of those, I always start throwing my headphones. When I'm done and I do that well thing, I don't know what this urge is, just to start throwing headphones at the camera. Sorry about that. So this is a very sad episode. I already know what type of season it's gonna be. I'm really down for it. And I think I'm gonna like it better than the last season. I think it's gonna be a tie between this season and the first season. at least, and we're touching these topics more than just like, oh, we're in love. We're touching some serious topics that will definitely help other people out there that are watching the show, and hopefully it does. So I don't know anything about eating disorders, and I knew a girl in high school, elementary school. She had an eating disorder, but I wasn't really like her friend like that. So, like I didn't really know much of it. And then as I got older, I didn't know anybody with an eating disorder, but I did know people with mental, I guess she said mental illness. So I'll say that, including myself, dealing with depression and, you know, stuff, anxiety. So that was very familiar to me. So when Charlie gets anxiety attacks and panic attacks due to his eating disorder, I believe, I know that aspect of things. So seeing him, what really bothers me sometimes, and I have to remind myself that these are all 16-year-old kids, and you know, like the kids, especially these kids nowadays, darling, but the kids in general believe that the world, like they own the world, right? That actually there aren't bad things in the world, and they don't take the feelings of others really into effect or effect, because they're so entwined about themselves. And I was like, as I was watching this, I was like, if everybody like got out of their bubble and saw that there's so many characters suffering here, but everybody's all about themselves, like that they don't see anything. Not all, but a lot. Cause Nick is so worried about Charlie. Charlie is very insecure, and now he's starting to realize he does have a problem. And you at first, in the beginning of this episode, I was like, oh my God, he's so about Nick. Like, you know, but then as you see, he wasn't really even answering Nick because he's now suffering, a silent suffer, which is the worst. That's what he's going through in this episode. And, oh my God. And that's what he's going through in this episode. But his sister knows that something's going on, and she hugged him, and that was a very touching moment. At first, I was really on the mother's side of things, but at the ending of this episode, I'm like, girl, clearly you can see your son is upset. Clearly he looks like he was crying. Clearly something is going on, and you're so disconnected that you don't even realize like your son is actually upset. Let me tell you something. My mom always knows when her children are upset. Even when we try to not even show it, she knows. And she'll be like, are you okay? Now, she won't push the envelope open. Like, if she asks you, are you okay? And you say, yeah, I'm fine. She's not gonna keep bothering, be like, are you okay? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because she knows her kids, like that's really annoying. But she'll definitely be around and like check up on you and see like that everything is going well. This mother, she was just like, you need to come downstairs. Like, come downstairs. Come downstairs and eat this bland roast pork that didn't even look like roast pork. That looked like some unseasoned chicken. I don't know what's up with all these shows and putting food on plates and then showing us, the viewers, like, we don't want to be discouraged from seeing the next episode. So please stop showing us these bland, unseasoned chicken and roast pork. The pork, if it's roasted, it should have a little color. Where is the paprika? Let me tell you something. As the older I got, like my fat ass, you cannot just put on some type of food. At least the vegetables look good. I guess the point of this show, what they were really trying to show you guys is to eat more greens. Because honey, the whatever was on the plates that was veggies, I was like, that looks delicious. But then we saw that roast pork, and you saw Charlie playing with that roast pork. I was like, Charlie does not have an eating disorder. It's just this freaking food. But on a serious note, still extremely sad. Very, very, very sad what's going on. So the mother calling him down, and then the father, like they all kind of noticed something was going on at the table. The sister obviously take her out of this because she knows something's going on and she's really scared for her brother. But the mother and father, like they knew something was going on and then like completely just disconnected. Like disconnected. And sadly, there are a lot of parents out there that are like that, and that's why these kids are growing up being literally the worst. But back onto other notes. Isaac is his name. I get heartbroken when I see him. I was heartbroken in the last season. Actually, every single season with him, I've always had like this soft spot for him because he's always been like, so it seems, the outsider. And it always seems like everybody's all about themselves and they don't see that this guy is like, first like, okay, yeah, they gave us that he's asexual, so he doesn't want a partner. At first, we thought he was gonna have one, but then he became asexual. He's like, I don't really need to be doing what Tao and the unknown, what is his girlfriend's name? I don't wanna call her unknown girl, but I keep forgetting her name. But, you know, he's like, I don't need that, you know, independent woman here. But like, then, like, just like the coupling, and then he wants to go do certain things, and they always like, oh no, sorry, next time. Like, it bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. It so bothers me. I know in my group of friends, especially when I was 16, I included everybody in everything, and we always just did what everybody wanted to do. There was always, like, there wasn't one person who was always left out of our group. We always stayed together. As I was watching this, I got kind of upset too, because I looked at it and I saw myself when I was younger. And there's been so many of my friends that have died, and died when we were young. Like, my best friend died when I was 17 or 18, on my street, in a car accident. And I was watching, like, the group and thinking about, like, how I was, and I was, in my head, I was like, damn, I wish that they knew how short life was. Like, I went, like, all the way there. Like, I was adulting on this kid type of show. But it's not really that kid, it's also for adults too. But for their realm, like, they're all having fun, doing kid things, but I was definitely adulting in my head. And I was like, damn, like, I wish they paid attention to each other more, because you never know what life will bring. And you don't want to miss the opportunity to learn, love, and laugh. Ooh, go ahead with the sayings, honey. I found it on Pinterest. But you don't want to miss those opportunities, and they are, because they're so entwined with themselves. And then Darcy and her girlfriend, who I can't remember her name, when they were telling the girl who's dating Tao, oh, don't talk about your boyfriend. I'm like, girls, you guys are dating, and like, you're always together. Like, and so she's with you both, but you guys are dating. So like, don't try to rain on her parade. She's just trying to like check up on her man. And you guys know I love Tao. In here, you also saw every single one. You saw the insecurities of every single player here. Darcy is the girl with the blonde hair, right? She's going through something with her mother. And I don't know if my mom was watching this. Mom, don't get mad if you are watching this. I don't think she is. But I blocked my mom before. Especially when I was younger. I was like, oh my gosh, she keeps calling me. And like, then when I lost my father at an early age too, in 9th grade. And I think like everything in my mind started changing. Like, oh my gosh, like people could like pass away. And like, that's my early stage of life, and death was hand in hand. Sadly, as that may seem. So like, my mind always goes to that dark place. That's why I always, like, now as I'm older, I'm always like, no, live every day like it's your last. But she's dealing with her mother and that personal problem. And then her girlfriend's also dealing with something too, where with her, and like, I don't know, something's going on there. Like, I think they're just together too much. Then you have Nick, who is Nick is my favorite character of the show. Nick is putting all of these heavy things on his back and trying to care so much for Charlie. But like his aunt said, you're 16 years old. This is too much for a 16-year-old. Too much. And Nick and Charlie really do need that space. I've said it since season 1. They need the space from each other. Like, and they had it in one episode. 3 weeks went like this. But they just depend so much on each other. Charlie does, and I hope he does seek help, because that will build his security in this season, because he's so insecure, and hopefully that will help him with his eating disorder. There's a lot of people out there that can't, and that did not make it throughout that eating disorder, and they suffered. So I'm hoping that, you know, the show shows you all of what the bad effects are of that and what people actually go through. But overall, I hope he does get better in this show, and I'm sure he is. And I applaud the show for going there in these like spaces that people don't really talk about. Mental health is such a serious topic, and I wish that America like treated it more important than what they do. There's so many people that suffer from mental illness. I think I hit on all the characters, I'm pretty sure, that I wanted to talk about. Overall, this was another amazing episode. I would give it a 9. Love this show, and I know that it's a very strong season. So we're going to go through each episode. I might give myself a little break, a few days, because it's one of those shows that I know I'm gonna cry every single time. But thank you guys so much for being here. Please hold my hand as we go to, you see my hand? that's how I actually hold people's hands, just like this. Please hold my hand as we go through this season. Love you all for being here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Check out all my other reactions, and until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right.
Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I beat up, walking running through the 6 with a bag.